Oh my gosh,
Right,
terrible day.
Woo!
Your breath is hot in here. Woo, woo. Please brush your damn teeth.
He has no
Real
more
question.
words to that. That's it.
We are here. We are live back on November 24th, 4:30 p.m. every Monday. We are here to recap the week of NBA news. People were in the chat saying late. That's how you know it's a TD3 Monday. We're in our natural habitats. How are y'all feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Woo! Jaylen Johnson is here. Woo! He has arrived. I feel great, man.
I feel like you could have
I'm
picked a
loving
different
my life.
tune that would have fit that better, a little better rhythm.
100%.
Sorry, I'm not an artist.
I know.
We could tell.
We can tell loud
You
and
guys
clear.
have better tunes? I never heard you tune harder than me before.
I mean, I don't know if I do off the top of my head, but I think if I would have chosen to make a Jaylen Johnson song, I can only assume it would have been a little bit
Do
better.
you know how to beatbox?
Do you?
Yeah.
Let me hear your best beatbox right now.
Ready?
Yeah.
If I give him a pencil, he'd go crazy.
Oh. No, I'm lying.
Let me hear Benji's box.
The lights are too bright.
Chat said cap. I don't believe you. Spencer Bowman in the chat started the stream nice and perfect. Said, "How about them Cowboys?"
How about them damn Cowboys?
Shut up, Spencer. Shut up. Don't say a damn word.
It don't matter what channel we on. House Call, TD3. We're on a live channel right
And
now.
someone, Zane said, "How about them Rams, Donovan? All your agendas are crumbling."
Ooh, shit. They're in the weeds with us right now, man.
Donovan, you have anything to say?
How about your mama? How about that? How about that? How about that to both of y'all? All right. Shut up. Shut up. It's still fun now. It's still ha kiki. All right. Let's talk basketball.
Yo, struck a vein. You never hear Donovan talk like that ever. He doesn't even curse on the show.
Donovan-
He said, how about your mom?
Donovan is the easiest person to trigger in the world. Chad knows it.
How about that?
I think so, guys. We recorded a house call this morning instead of tomorrow. We had to, because we're traveling for Thanksgiving, we had to move around our schedule a little bit. So we already recorded a house call. We already got the Donovan soliloquy. He already got his rant off for about 20 minutes to start the show. You guys will see it tomorrow. But Donovan, you want to have a chance to get it off again?
I mean, listen, man. Tap into real greatness. Legendary Shador announced today that he's the starter. We're up. Shador Hive is up. Put your watches up. Understand, we will be back. Jalen's talked about it. Everybody else has talked about it. Patulo, count your days. If you have my guys looking sloppy again, it will be trouble for you. I will make sure of that. Please do not let this season go to waste. I promise you. There will be issues.
Shrimp donated $3.34. He said Drummond's rebirth is real. Also, Donovan, I'm a sad Eagles fan today. Shout out Shrimp, showing solidarity with you. But that's enough NFL talk. We have house call for that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We're going to start off today with talking about the biggest news stories across the NBA. And I think it's only right that we start by having a deep dive into the Ja Morant versus Klay Thompson battle. They played Grizzlies versus Mavericks a couple days ago. Ja Morant naturally was on the sideline in street clothes. And Klay Thompson said something to Jaren Jackson during the game, I think.
Wearing a Nike Tech.
He's wearing a Nike Tech, smoothest Nike Tech.
No quarter zips.
He's not the type to.
He had a great taper. His hair was looking crispy. And after the game ended, Klay was jabbering with, I think that's Spencer. And Ja Morant came into his defense and said, "You a bum now." And they had a whole back and forth. Klay Thompson went to the post-game presser after and basically said he can say what he wants, but his career is all about disappointment. Only time we talk about him was for headlines, not about him on the courts. How did y'all feel? Who came out the top of this exchange?
Klay Thompson did. Only because Ja Morant, his PR is in the absolute gutter. You cannot say anything at this point trying to talk down on everybody else because you have caused bad vibes. We know that your team sucks and you don't really want to be there, or at least it looks like you guys don't want to be there. And like Klay said, he's a funny guy with no accountability, just running his mouth. He's been running his mouth a long time, it's funny you run your mouth when you're on the bench. It's kind of been the whole story of his career so far.
And this is hilarious because he's been saying the same thing. Klay's been saying the same thing for years. A couple of years ago when they had their playoff series, I think it was initially to get into the play-in, and I think they got bounced by the Memphis Grizzlies like back in 2021 or whatever, or 2023, whatever that was. And like, there's always been beef between Klay, whether it be Klay and Dylan Brooks when he was over there, or Klay and Ja, and they just don't like each other. And the Grizzlies are known to talk. Ja's just known to talk. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing that has persisted for years now. Nothing has changed since then.
Yeah, that's why somehow I find myself defending Ja Morant a little bit. I think Ja Morant has largely been intolerable over the past couple of years. I think he's become very unlikable compared to where he was when he was the young rising star we all love to watch. I have not been pro Ja Morant on the court, off the court, in really any capacity. I find it hilarious that everybody now hates him so much for reasons not having to do with this at all, that now he's not allowed to talk shit. If this was a year ago, everybody would have been saying Ja Morant is real, Ja Morant's funny, because everybody on Twitter saying Ja Morant shouldn't be saying this also calls Klay Thompson a bum. Like, they also say that Klay Thompson is washed. And some reason a player can't say it because they don't like that player. Now it's a problem.
No,
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
The problem is you're both broke.
Yeah, exactly.
You both have no money and you're calling each other broke.
For sure.
Like,
So I understand.
That's the thing.
I understand. It's like, why is he talking? How about you focus on playing some games first, buddy? I get it. It's just real funny because it's one of those things where, like, I can say it. I'm a fan. He can't say it. He's a player that doesn't have credibility, but he's still a player. I'm pro shit talking every facet, even when you're down bad.
It's also okay. So I do respect it in that fashion because we are not going to see Ja like switch up from what he normally is. So okay, I will grant you that. However, the reason why I do think it's okay, even aside from you're both broke right now, to get on Ja is because also what Klay said, which is like, you guys have done all of this talking, and they've been yapping since 21. There's been one playoff series win since that time. Like, this has been nearly half a decade of you calling people bums, saying that you're this, saying that you're that, saying I'm fine in the West. It's never been fine in the West for you. You've never been safe out West. It's never been okay. You've never been at the top of the conference. And look at this. This is crazy. Since Klay tore his Achilles, after tearing his ACL, he's played in more NBA games than Ja Morant. There has never been any time where there has been anything for Ja to stand on, even when they were like halfway decent, because they were still losing playoff series to the Warriors, to Klay.
I think two things are true. I think Ja Morant is allowed to say this and call Klay Thompson a bum, and the fans being like, he needs to shut his mouth and get on the court. I'm like, you're doing too much. Let them talk shit. But also, Klay cooked him. Like, everything he said is so true. So I'm with you. And Klay won the exchange. I just think we should allow them to have the exchange. I think we should stand for an exchange happening.
You're just a freedom of speech guy.
Exactly. Let Ja talk shit. If he gets bloodied up by the response that Klay gives him, let him get bloodied up. You're allowed to get bloodied up even when you're on the sideline, is what I'm saying. But man, did he get cooked.
Man, I love seeing two homeless people call each other broke. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny.
You said it's kind of been the whole story of his career so far. That's tough. I didn't hear the clip. I only read it. I just the tone in which he said it. I bet it was funny.
100%. He also was like, it's kind of funny because this is a guy who talks who like rarely takes accountability for anything, and he 100% is right. He's done this also before with former Grizzlies, like you said. He called Jaren Jackson Jr. a bum, because Jaren Jackson was talking a couple years ago. I'm watching this. I want Dylan Brooks to come back to the Grizzlies. They need somebody else who can just be as delusional as they are, and to where that feels like that is their brand, and the delusion feels fun as opposed to just like, we're like 4-13 and just yapping.
In the comments, I got distracted for a second. They're debating if Ja Morant has a right to talk or not. Also, Boat564 said Mo fell off when it comes to being the creamiest.
What are we talking about right now?
All I'm seeing is factual obligations.
They're cream watching right now. You don't know what I have. What are you talking about?
They're definitely cream watching.
Hop off, bruh.
Shout out to Dark Lobster for tipping $10. Sorry, almost missed that. He said, "Die Eagles, die."
I'll send you $10 back. We don't. That's fine.
Nah, I'm keeping that shit. Shout out to Hunter for tipping $3. He said, "Did everybody forget about Willie Cauley-Stein? I feel like he's been forgot." Why would we remember Willie Cauley-Stein?
Why do we want to talk about Willie Cauley-Stein?
Let's take a moment. Just remember Willie Cauley-Stein. Nice.
Anyways, we're never saying his name ever again.
Is this this is, if anything, this whole thing and the backlash to Ja is so indicative of how he really has ran out of goodwill. Like, even outside of him being bad now and like aside of all the controversies, like it's all come together. He really has lost all likability. People have no patience with Ja Morant anymore.
I mean, shit, why would you, bro? Like,
True.
he hasn't done much to grant or warrant any patience because we haven't seen a ultra positive year from him in maybe over 2 years now at this point. Whether it be like any type of playoff success, getting into the playoffs. Yeah, they got in the playoffs last year, but they didn't do nothing. They got spanked the worst way by OKC. Year before that, like, we know what happened. He was suspended for an egregious amount of time for whatever he did during the offseason or during the off the court. So it's like there's nothing he did to deserve any type of grace. And I think that for someone like Ja Morant, he also, going back to what you said, has no room to talk. And when will he have room to talk? Never. Not until he fucking proves it, until he deserves our trust as fans.
I would have liked this better if he had talked to Klay if he had his uniform on. I really do think that like being in street clothes while this is happening plays a big role into it, because like you didn't even play in whatever game you're calling somebody a bum.
Yeah.
And that's also like another,
That is so funny too.
right? Another part of this.
Someone said, "Watch those player comps, but in podcast terms."
What does that mean?
Like,
I get it.
someone
Okay.
throws out a hot takes. They're Dion Waiters. They get shots up. That type of thing.
Mm.
I have to think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one. I'll let
Yeah.
Chad think about that. You know, we started this stream off talking about beef, talking about drama, talking about the policing of drama and what you aren't allowed to say depending on the clothes you're wearing. We have another one to talk about. Kenyon Martin says he respects Draymond Green's career, but he can't put him in the same category as Oakley, Zebo, etc. when it comes to throwing hands because he picks and chooses his fights strategically. So he said this, basically called him a fake demon. Said he only fights and gets loud when it suits him.
Zoom back in.
To
You know who's a fake demon? Rashad McCants. Why do you have a bat and a crown on this show? Fake demon. Calm down. There are no words being
nails in that
spoken
bat?
that requires that.
So obviously this started this whole exchange, him saying that Draymond's not really about it. He only fights when he, is inclined to based on his own advantage. And that led to response after response. Draymond slams Kenyon Martin. I don't know how you continue to shoot at me when you underachieved. One All-Star? If I stopped playing today, my career was better, way more impactful. Your resume got to be a little better to keep taking shots.
I'm not gonna lie. This right here, what we're witnessing, is the best part of player podcasts. So they can beef with each other and talk shit about each other's career and say things that we are not allowed to necessarily say, and also be like, damn, like make us really think about it at all. This is beautiful.
He said, Kenyon Martin, you can't be talking to me. You're not on my level to be giving me any type of opinions on how tough or not tough I am. So how does Kenyon Martin respond? He goes on a live stream and he names 100 power forwards better than Draymond Green. This is the full list. There is 100 names here, I believe. This list keeps on going and going and going and going. Oh my God, I'm still scrolling.
I just one of the names that I saw was Reggie Evans. 100 power forwards is insane. This is
a 300. This is a 3 minute and 16-second video of him naming power forwards. We can go through a little bit, starting from the bottom. Reggie Evans, Popeye Jones, Nene, Al Harrington,
Rashard Lewis,
David Lee, Jawan Howard, Otis Thorpe, Paul Millsap, Jason Williams. He decided to throw a point guard in there.
Josh Smith,
Drew Gooden,
Tim Thomas,
Oh, no,
Tim
he ain't
Thomas.
bad.
That's an
Al
understandable name.
Jefferson.
Danny
Oh, yeah.
Manning, nice.
Larry Johnson,
Jermaine O'Neal,
Oh, he's hating, man.
Antoine Jameson,
Oh, he's hating, man.
Chris Webber. Okay, so then now obviously the topic is understandable names.
AD, yeah, okay.
So chat, how many power forwards are better than Draymond Green? Can you get to 100 is the question here. Popeye Jones is hilarious.
It is funny.
He said Nene, man. He must be real cool with Nene to throw him out there, bro.
That's like such a good shit talk though.
Yeah.
Like fucking Nene's better than you. You couldn't hold Nene. Popeye Jones will give you
bust
buckets.
your ass, man. What the fuck?
I've seen Antoine Jameson give you a bucket. Apparently, people were saying in the chat that he dropped 200 better than Draymond. Okay, so this is an abbreviated version.
Oh my God.
And my question to you guys as I bring this up, why we're talking about Kenyon Martin, he can say whatever he wants. Have you ever hated something as much as Kenyon Martin hates Draymond? Have you ever had the dedication to list 200 people better at their job.
Do you know how much time that takes out of your day, and how much like
It was probably quick for Kenyon. I'm sure he had it.
So, I mean, peak for peak.
that's unreal disdain, brother.
I mean, he just had it ready.
You know, one game 7, I need a bucket. You see Nene on the block? I seen Nene hit a drop step dunk.
I'm surprised he didn't say Kenneth Faried, man.
I was just about to say, do you think? I mean, Draymond can't jump with Kenneth Faried. If I throw a lob, are you stopping it?
You can't jump with Kenneth Faried.
Kenneth would kill him.
If we want to go international, Luis Scola's out here doing things.
It's maybe a little bit
But
too
this
much.
is fantastic. This is old head drama, stuff that will never ever be put to the test. If we were to have celebrity boxing matches, I would want this match on the.
When they're washing, they need money.
Oh yeah,
That's the pipeline.
Which one of these guys is more likely to go fight Jake Paul one day?
Draymond instantly.
Draymond?
Hands down. I can see Draymond in like 10, 15 years, maybe. Just be like, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, it's a good business opportunity, you know, and just
man, they can't. The Warriors can't let him do that.
and he's I can see it now. I can see the promotional tweet where it's him and Jake Paul on the card on the poster. He like quote tweets it and says something nice and then does like hashtag sag nasty or something.
Sag nasty.
Shout out to Dark Lobster for tipping $5. He said, Donovan, can you give us a seminar on hating?
I'm actually working on a course that you will be able to purchase on Instagram, $25 a month. It will be available in 2026. I'll drop the link in the next couple months or so, but we are working on that.
Yeah, we scamming.
Listen, it's all about multiple revenue streams. It's all about expanding the revenue flows into the LLC.
Exactly. Are we having multiple LLCs? Are you getting passive income, right? Is your money working for you? Let's actually talk. Let's build. Because one thing about us, you have to get to 10,000.
Next story to talk about. Guys, it's official. Chris Paul is retiring at the end of the season. Something we already kind of knew. He hinted at, but it wasn't official. He played about 17 games and said, damn, my back hurts. It's official.
This is so funny because I saw somebody say, yo, he actually announced it before the season, and everybody forgot because he was playing so trash, so he had to announce it again.
This is his third time over the last
Like, there we
6
get
months
it.
talking about it, bro. Yeah. Like before the season started, he
Just
talked
go.
about it. I think he was at like Fanatics or some show, and he talked about, nah, man, like this might not be my last year. Capping. He went ahead, actually got sunburn, and he realized, oh shit, like I really don't got it anymore, and had to re-announce it again.
You know what I knew? That even before this originally came out, I knew it was never ever more over. In the reunion episode for Love Is Blind, they had Chris Paul in there, and they were hosting. They had apparently like two other couples. I didn't watch the season as I normally do, but apparently like these two couples in the pods or whatever, they talked a lot about like maybe their basketball stuff, and so they brought out a basketball hoop and they had Chris Paul there, and he just like gave them. He was passing the ball to each of them, and they were having like. It was a couple that didn't work out. So it's like these two exes having a free throw contest. and it's like all right, let's see who wins for the bragging rights. And they just had Chris Paul there. I was like, yeah, it's over.
That's a pitiful bag.
Like, bro, dude, Love Is Blind. Why are you here?
That's a pitiful bag.
Why are you here? You've
so
also
random.
never played for the Nuggets. You have no ties to Denver whatsoever. You play in LA. I know that this happened just because you live in LA, and they're like, hey, I think we can get this on. I think we can get you
What
on
does
Love
Denver
Is
got to
Blind.
do with anything?
Huh?
What does Denver got to do with anything?
That's where they filmed this season of Love Is
Oh,
Blind.
okay.
And he just doesn't. Again, there's no connection. He just got the bag and went. It's over.
Fuck?
It's done.
I had no idea, and I would have never found that out until you said it.
Yeah, bro. Like honestly, the fact that he played 82 games last year is
That's amazing.
shocking.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Where do you think a prime Chris Paul would rank today? Would it be like
I mean, minimum
Top.
top 10.
No, higher than that.
Minimum.
Yeah, but like the floor is higher than that. Because I don't know, it's kind of depleted right now because Jason Tatum's hurt and Kevin Durant's not top 10 anymore, and I feel like he was holding on last year. Joel Embiid's not top 10 anymore. We'll see when we get to our Christmas show and we do our top 30 rankings. I genuinely don't know who 7 through 10 is right now, but he's better than Anthony Edwards. So Anthony Edwards is like 6 or 7.
Wow, man. Chris Paul was so good.
Yeah. Prime Chris Paul, man. Every time something happens to Chris Paul in a headline, all you see is Twitter discourse where some people will be like, "This is the most overrated player of all time. Couldn't accomplish anything. Bum." Then everybody else is like, "Oh, that's actually probably the most underrated star of all time." And I am firmly in the latter. That is probably going to be the most underappreciated star of all time.
Yeah. So you have Jokic, Giannis, Shea, Luka, and let's just say Tatum was healthy. That would be the top 5 in the league right now.
He's better than Tatum.
All right, 5 it is.
Yeah. Well,
Wemby, him or
yeah,
Wemby?
it'd be him or Wemby for 5.
Yeah.
But there's no Prime Chris Paul is clear as Tatum.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to. Okay, so top 7 is the floor.
Yeah, depending on what Anthony Edwards does again, but really 5 is the floor to me. I feel like he's better than all these guys besides those top 4. And I think him versus Luka, obviously Luka's a scorer, so I don't know. He'd probably get the nod to the public, but that'd be a conversation.
Yeah, that's fair. Because he is like, anywhere he went, they did win.
And he was an amazing defender. Like for his size at 6'1" on a good day, one of the better, especially amongst high usage players, one of the better defenders of all time in his prime.
Yeah, and considering how spaced out the floor would have been, he did play in the 3-point era, obviously, too. But I do think he would probably average somewhere around like 24, maybe 25 in his best years.
Yeah,
like
it's really like if he wants to type thing. It's like the Steve Nash thing where it's like if he wants to, obviously he can remain efficient and probably get to 23, 24.
Yeah.
It just wasn't his MO, as his style of play. People were saying, what the fuck, you already forget what Jason Tatum did? This is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is why Chris Paul is the most underrated player of all time. You're talking about what Jason Tatum did? It's Chris Paul. I don't give a fuck about what Jason Tatum did. This is Chris Paul. It's a top 30 peak of all time.
We also slandered Jason Tatum the entire playoff run.
Shout out Jason Tatum. Obviously, he was the 5th best player last year. Still worthy of being in that category. Chris Paul at his prime is so much better than the anomaly. It's not even close. The fact that people would consider that is insane. That shows exactly what we're
You
talking
guys are
about.
saying top 3 point guard of all time?
I feel like when I was like 12, people said that a lot. I feel like when I was a little kid, people like told me when I was getting into basketball that Chris Paul is the greatest point guard of all time, and I believed them.
I feel like I've seen a lot more of the top 3 stuff like the last couple weeks as people are doing like Chris Paul's not going to be here. Where is he? Type stuff. That might be it.
Yeah. Speaking of old men, LeBron James is back. Has played 2 games against the Utah Jazz, and they've gone 2-0. Have you guys got to watch these games?
Yes.
How do you feel about the LeBron James era of the season?
Damn, he's old.
He is old. Is he going to average 20? I think so, but it would be a struggle.
I think he'll probably get to 20 because I think he'll probably look better as the games go on. If this is what he looks like for the whole season, then probably not. Yeah. But he looks like a guy that not only is old, hasn't played 5-on-5 basketball in 7 months. He looks unbelievably rusty in a way that like it's not even that he's just old. It's like this guy like muscle memory for basketball is clearly off, and clearly he's like used to being in the flow of things. There's so many times where he's just like the off-ball defense where he's like standing still, where it doesn't even look like his laziness. It looks like he's like, where is everybody?
Yeah.
That's not normal for LeBron.
It's like, come on, LeBron. It's okay. It's okay.
There, LeBron. Back to bed.
On court fit wise though, it's seamless. It's beautiful. It also is weird sometimes seeing how he's letting just Austin Reeves cook once in a while, and he just in the corner just chilling, hands in his pocket, just waiting for the ball to swing his way, or waiting until he can like make the next play on the ball, whether it be get an offensive rebound or just set a screen on somebody or whatever it is. So I enjoy it. This is what he wanted to be for a long time. Now he literally has to be this because I don't know if he has any other level to him currently. Obviously, he's going to be better as time goes on. You're not going to expect this level of play, but talking about just how they have like this secondary ball handler at all times alongside Luka and Austin Reeves, it's beautiful basketball.
Yeah, I think offensively, it really is hard to say right now what it's going to look like just because you said he's deferring. Yeah, he's like more than deferring. He's like refusing to do anything just because he's so out of the flow of things that I feel like we're going to need like 10 games at least before we really get a feel for what LeBron looks like. And really, it's going to be the 10 games after the first 10 games, after we give him a chance to get his feet wet. Because right now, the defense they have when they have their starting lineup out there with him and Rui both in the lineup as the forwards is fucking abysmal. It is untenable at this point to start him and Rui long term, or at least to close with those two. This sheer lack of speed, lack of foot speed specifically, and like even not even just like foot speed, just like defensive processing and motor. It is hilarious to have Reeves, Luka, Rui, and LeBron out there. LeBron coming off an injury. Everybody's standing around. There is no oomph.
Yeah. When I saw towards the end of the game versus the Utah Jazz, Larry Markin was going for a game-winning shot, and he ended up missing. But the amount of separation that he got on LeBron, and the amount of separation that everybody on that fucking roster was able to get on anyone on the Lakers, very, very alarming, I will say.
Yeah, they look incredible whenever they have Marcus Smart up there because it's like, wow, having one defender that's going to try real hard and run around makes a big difference. That's obviously who they should start, I think, but they don't want to make him have too many minutes on his tires because Marcus Smart gets hurt real easily. And Rui's been so good offensively. I'm sure they want to make that work and have that crazy size advantage. That's not going to work. They need to either trade for another defender. They feel good about that size, or start Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I think for them, at least for also that tweet is hilarious of like LeBron passes himself for the most points. It's talking about zoom in. This is hilarious.
Austin Reeves needs to stop throwing lobs. First, he threw one to Luka the other day and injured Luka, and then he tried to throw one to LeBron that was terribly thrown, and LeBron's not going to get up like that.
And this is multiple years of LeBron being like, Austin, stop throwing me lobs. Like I can't go up and get these, and you're still throwing these lobs. Dude, look how high he's throwing it.
Austin don't give a fuck, and I love it, bro. He's gonna throw him regardless, no matter what.
Dude, the way he threw to Luka was hilarious in the first Jazz game. Why are you throwing lobs to Luka Doncic?
And Luka really wanted it for a second. He actually tried to get it.
Of course he did. Nobody else on the planet is brave enough to throw Luka a lob. He's never seen that shit go up before. He was like a dog playing fetch. His eyes lit up. He's never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I think plays like this show you. Yeah, I mean it's kind of over in terms of like LeBron being the guy that you think is like actually going to be I don't know, in the playoff series, you know, who do I really want? That looks to be kind of done.
I mean, sure, but that also was a dumbass lob that like he barely jumped for.
Off of obviously it's just 2 games. He has to get his feet wet, but this is something that we've been seeing, and it's also not a shot. He's 41, he's 42.
Yeah.
Of course his athleticism is going to decline. I do think that eventually he will be fine enough on defense. Like he's too smart to not be an impactful defender and to allow himself to be in Rui Hachimura defensive conversations.
Yeah, I think the defense will be fine. That's the one where clearly he needs time to get his feet back, and also his conditioning. He is like clearly out of shape and gets tired real fast out there, which again makes sense when you can't play 5-on-5 basketball for so long. So I'm not terribly worried about the defensive side. I'm really wondering what the offense is going to net out as, because every year for the past 3 years, he's gotten worse and worse as a rim finisher. He really can't finish layups very well anymore. He smokes layups constantly in the past 2 seasons because he doesn't jump as high. So like when he jumps off 1 foot, he's really like on the ground, like throwing it up. So his rim percentage on layups has gotten really bad. Wondering how that nets out, because obviously once he gets used to things and gets in the flow of rolling downhill after these screens, he should get a lot of good looks from the ball handlers. Fitting in there and being able to do this like slashing thing and not just be an actual, like you always talk about the Draymond Green comparison. Draymond Green doesn't slash like that.
That's what it looks like in these first 2 games. Where he's like, I'm really just gonna be the old man at the park. I'm going to facilitate. That first game back, he was looking for everybody. He was looking to do everything else except for score for himself. And it doesn't like. It seems fine. I also just for the first couple games of this is gonna be my way of getting myself involved in the game without having to force myself to put my head down and drive to the basket or look for my shots and exert too much energy. And I can do this and facilitate and get everybody else involved and still feel like I'm impacting the game, you know? So he's obviously going to be fine. I just don't, I'm curious to see how far at this point then Luka is able to take them, because Luka and Reeves, because the idea of Luka and LeBron being the best 2 players in a playoff series and all that stuff, like everybody else, they have elevated, they are elevating right now. That's just going to be the one thing that I'm looking at of like, this is really a like changing of the guard that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm like, let's give it time. Because I feel like we can easily look up 10 games from now and he's back to being like a 22-point per game scorer, like fitting better and like.
I mean, yeah, but like Reeves was out, and obviously Brown was out, but like Reeves averaging 30.
Yeah, but yeah, also Luka was out for some of that. So whatever the line is and who's better between Reeves and LeBron, or if it even matters, that's the part where I'm not sure where we're at yet in like the recalibration of like his level of star. Like, I don't know. Is he like, people are going to be like, oh, LeBron's still a top 35 player in the league. Like, I don't know if he's fallen that far yet. That's the part where I feel like we're going to need some time to really get a gauge of.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see for the Christmas episode for our top 30. I think right now, mid-teens is still about where I would have him.
I don't know.
It's hard to say right now. It's way too soon.
mid-teens can go down to 19, 18, 19. So it's okay. I think I might still look at him as a top 20 player whenever we get to December, just if we're banking in ramp up time and all of that. Right now, obviously.
For these two games, it's nowhere close to mid-teens. But if we assume
it will be there.
I feel like it'll probably look largely like it did last year. Once he gets back to things, like he was already kind of cooked athletically last year. It's hard because we've never seen a player this old with this much skill. Like when you're 42 or 41 to 40, like is there a big physical difference? Like is every year going to get proportionally worse, or is he already at the point where he's completely physically cooked for his standards? Like
fine, I'll say it.
Say what?
LeBron James is going to fall off a cliff.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I feel like he'll probably be closer to like 22 or something like that, if assuming he's worse. Yeah. But he also, if he looks like last year, he's still like the 15th best player in the world or something. But the first two games, it doesn't look anything like that.
Yeah.
People in the chat are saying that's crazy glaze. He's not even top 50. You, sir, need to watch more basketball games. Next headline. D'Angelo Russell has reportedly rubbed several teammates the wrong way with his approach in practice and lackadaisical effort on defense.
Dude, D'Lo was hilarious, bro.
I can't believe this.
Bad. I mean, this is pretty much who the hell he is. Rub teammates the wrong way is fucking hilarious. There's so many clips that came out over the last few months dating back to him during the summer talking about how he was excited to play with guys like Klay Thompson. He was like, yeah, bro, I'm in the gym. I'm telling Klay, yo, I'm going to find you before you even know you're open, bro. Ain't none of that shit happening right now, bro. Of course, he's been decent as of late, only because positionally he's what they need, point guard. But overall, it's a complete shit show.
Real quick, someone in the chat said, Mo, when are you breaking out the TD3 quarter zip? It's time for us to level up and mature.
Listen, we have a new winter drop happening soon. And I will say, you will just have to simply sit down and stay tuned.
I got to see if Fourth Wall has a quarter zip. That'd be hilarious.
With the little crayon zipper.
I think they probably do have a quarter zip on there. I should look into this.
Write that down.
Recipes, yeah.
A crayon on the zipper is awesome.
That's OD, man.
Crayon zipper is ridiculous.
Swagger is OD, man. Come on now.
But yeah, just a funny hating-ass headline. He rubs teammates the wrong way from Dallas Hoop General. That is not a reputable platform. I don't know what that is. Yeah. But it was just funny to see that negative ass headline, because we also have another negative ass headline from Tim Bontemps, who is, I think, obviously more credible than whatever that was. NBA teams are not lining up to trade for Anthony Davis, per Tim Bontemps. He said, I shouldn't say it's not going to happen, but you talk to people in the league, there's not a lot of teams that are lining up to take on 35-year-old Anthony Davis, making $63 million, and you have to assume he's going to opt into that deal. And he didn't say this in this quote, but also have to assume he wants a fat ass extension on top of that.
Yeah. If I'm running a team and I trade for you and you ask for the extension, no. And I'm not going to give you the extension, therefore I would not trade for you. And I do think that you have to be a very desperate team to trade for AD at this point.
I agree. Yeah. That's why it seemed like it's going to be the New York Knicks trading Karl-Anthony Towns for Anthony Davis straight up, because Karl-Anthony Towns is scoring like shit. AD is what they need defensively to hide Jaylen Brunson. They're going to put it all together, and he's going to try to win you a championship for New York.
I keep on telling you this, and you keep on declining. I'm trying to give you your medicine early, but you're waiting until you get a fever and die on the ground.
I might listen to you, because for years before the Cat trade, you were like, yeah, Cat's going to get traded. I was like, no way. It's not. They wouldn't do that, and then boom, it happened. So I might just have to live with that.
I've seen a lot of people.
I wouldn't. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go for it. Tell me what you think about that.
I wouldn't. On court, would not hate it.
It's beautiful on the court.
I know. I would not hate it. It is
AD and OG together defensively.
AD, OG, McCall, and Brunson just getting all the buckets. Like that's length.
It is everything around that
size, bro.
That I'm nervous about, because it once again takes this team that is as all in as you can be and puts them even further all in, and makes it so that this year has to be the year that you win a title, because and we've gone over it plenty of times, but over the last 5 years, AD has not played over 60 games many times. He's had 1 year where where everything came together, the injuries were fine. After that, he's been out and he's been injured. And I would hate it would genuinely rock me for decades. If the one time that the Knicks had an opportunity to win the Eastern Conference with the current team constructed and they traded for AD and we do not get to the conference finals, it would shake me to my core if they messed up an opportunity like that. And I feel like everybody else in the org has to have some sense of that. So
you'd rather just like go out like a coward and not roll all in? You've already like traded all your picks. You have no picks in the future. Like if you're gonna lose, at least lose with some dignity and respect. Like if you were to go ahead and trade for AD, everyone would understand why on the court.
But now what happens? Mm-hmm. What happens in the situation that we trade for AD and the same thing that happened in Dallas happens there, where trade for it and media gets going? It's like, actually, AD, he's not such and such, but he's no scrub. He can come out here. He can still play. Boom. First half, dominates. 24-12. And then was like, look at AD. Yeah. The Knicks are going to go to the finals. Third quarter, goes up for a rebound. Boom. Gets hurt. Now what happens? If AD gets hurt in the first half of a game the same way that he did in Dallas and everything is done, you would come up here and you both would point and laugh me out of this chair if that happened.
And guess what? Yes, I would do that with quickness. You will not hear the end of it, bro. But also, you have to be real with yourself, too. You're going to fucking lose regardless.
Yeah, he's like, I would laugh at you if that happened just because that would be highly unfortunate. And like, I'd be like, haha, you deserve it. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
Just because.
What did I do?
Nothing, but like, it'd be funny. Like, it would just be like banter. But I'm also going to laugh at you when Jaylen Brown puts his nuts in Cat's face and beats them in 5.
You're gonna lose regardless.
I'm gonna laugh more about that. Actually, I would have I'd feel sorry for you if AD got hurt. If Cat gets done up by Jaylen Brown in a 7-game series, I won't feel sorry for you. I'll just laugh the whole time. There will be no baked in out.
At least with AD,
like there's, and you want to go down with Cat. It's not like he's your favorite person in the world.
Yeah, exactly. With AD, like at least you can imagine a world in where like you guys do the thing, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and actually get over that hump and make the finals because the fit on paper is insane. You don't envision that world being real, at least winning the finals with someone like Cat.
So in all seriousness, should they actually do this? Like, I don't even know. Like, that's such an interesting like gamble on like whether or not you're going all in on the downside potentially of the injury. But that is obviously a better fit for everything we talked about forever with Brunson and Cat. Like, if you're the GM, would you consider that? Like, what would make, so obviously you would. What would you have to see to consider that?
I think that you would. One, obviously, you are going to consider it. Two, I think we would have to we have to get to the first benchmark of the year. We have to get to Christmas.
Okay.
And see how Cat is performing even then and see if it's more than just like a super slow start to the year. Because
are you concerned about that?
A little bit. I got concerned 3 games in and really before that, because he had the quote of saying, I don't really know where my role is. And I was like, hey, this isn't year 1. You've been here all offseason. You've worked with Mike Brown the entire offseason. Why do you not know kind of where you even think that you're going to get your game off? We need to fix that. That should be better. 2, also for that reason, that's a lot of moving parts. If you fire Tibbs, bring in Mike Brown to coach this team around Brunson and Cat, and then midway through the season, trade Cat to go bring in AD.
It's easy to see a downside.
It feels like you're being real busy.
I mean, that's what they are. Like they've been busy over the last few years, whether it be the Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby doing the big thing and trading for Josh Hart and all that. Like they've been on the go and on the hunt because they know every single year, like the East has been getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and while they've been shoring things up, sacrificing draft picks, sacrificing young players and whatnot for this moment right here. And I think AD is like the ultimate chess piece to potentially move you guys over. Now, going back to what you said, like, what would you need to see? I need like 10 games of healthy AD, and you got me sold.
It'd be real easy to imagine a scenario where we look up and they do that, right? They trade for him on January 15th, and it goes down, and then it doesn't go well in the playoffs for whether it be injuries or lack of depth, whatever the issue is. And we look up and we say, they probably made one too many trades. You know, at one point they had Hartenstein, Randall, DiVincenzo. They're so deep. They kept making trade after trade, consolidation after consolidation. And every step along the way, we said, that's smart, that's smart, that's smart. But cumulatively, it was just one too many moves, one too many new pieces. And now we're like, oh, fuck, they traded all their picks? Oh, Anthony Davis is cooked forever? Like, It's really easy to imagine how that completely implodes and everything that seems smart on paper ends up coming to bite because there's one thing goes wrong and the whole tower falls apart.
And I don't I guess at this point I'm kind of split on it because I don't want the future to be cooked, and I don't want the first successful era of Knicks basketball in, however long to be over and done with like that, especially if something unfortunate happens to AD, which the way that they're talking about, they're like his calf is about to blow off. So I have no idea like what they're gonna do, but there is, like you keep saying, there is a sense of, as long as we go down swinging, you can respect that a little bit more. But I
also don't know, like, do the Mavs even fucking want Cat for AD straight up? I assume they want some kind of asset along with that, unless they view Cat as a better asset than AD, which the injury thing makes it muddied up, but I don't know if that's the case.
I think for the sake of just having solid center play for the next, I don't know, minimum like 2-3 years, obviously be more than that. I think knowing that you have that alongside Cooper Flag, that'll help speed up his development and make his process so much easier. You have a center for at least like the next few years to help grow with Cooper Flag and make his life easier. So that's the value. That's the only real value. You're not going to get like any real assets for Anthony Davis at this point in time. No team's going to give you a young, promising player.
If you're the Mavs, and you're saying, you know what, we are trading Anthony Davis, please bring me your best offers. What do you expect to
I have no clue.
You're the least respected team in the NBA. Why would I give you something respectable?
It's so hard to say right now because right now the offers are nothing. Nobody's making an offer today. If they announce today he's for trade, they will get 0 offers because teams will say, I got to see him play. So it's really what the offers look like in February, and we have no clue. If it looks like this still and he's not playing, then he won't be traded because nobody fucking wants him. But if he has, I don't know, plays 75% of the games until then, and like is relatively healthy, it'll probably be like way more respectable than we think.
Yeah.
But there's like it's purely on what happens now in February. I don't think there's any real way to know.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's easy to assume it would go poorly because it has been poorly recently. So maybe it's a bet nobody's really gonna end up wanting.
So the Knicks have their own 2026 pick, 2028 pick, but it's like has so many nasty protections on it. But realistically speaking, they have their 2030 and 2032. All the rest in between that, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2031, shit all gone.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like, why not just unload your clip? I'm not saying they have to send like multiple picks, but you can give up another pick. Like, who cares at that point?
Yeah, if I was him, I'd more so want to trade like Josh Hart's salary or something for a better player there offensively or something rather than an AD trade. Shout out to Phil McCravis for donating $1. He said, would you rather have Jalen Brunson or Prime Emmanuel Mudiay lead your franchise? Obviously Mudiay. And shout out to Dark Lobster for tipping $5. He said, can AD out cream Cat? Probably. Next headline. Jaylen Brown admits he thought about leaving the Celtics, but Tracy McGrady convinced him to stay.
So Tracy McGrady is the reason why we have a Celtics ring.
Interesting. Interesting part is that he considered leaving the Celtics. Because there was all those years in the same stream he talked about how the Miami series, when he got his handle exposed in, I think 2023 it was, completely broke him.
Every year, but yeah.
Well, there's that one series though where Gabe Vincent was there. 23. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, and they had that crazy role player run with Jimmy's last finals push that they put Jaylen Brown in a fucking blender. His handle was getting exposed left and right. It was crazy how many times they ripped him. He said that shit had him in the gutter. He said he was in a dark place after that series. He saw the tweets, I was sure. Like, interesting that he considered leaving the Celtics. Because, we always had this smoke for so many years of like, does Jaylen Brown not want to be the sidekick to Jason Tatum? And all the Celtics fans were like, leave them alone. None of that's true. He's never said that. And maybe it wasn't actually not wanting to be a sidekick. But interesting to hear that there was a thought of like, maybe I shouldn't be here anymore.
Which is interesting because it's not like being on the Celtics or being Jason Tatum, that doesn't help your handle. Like, you could have went anywhere else and you still wouldn't have had a left hand in that moment. And so like, it's funny that would have been the first thing. But it is fair if you're looking at him and Tatum, and especially in the way that the NBA works right now, where people really get 3 years in an era, and if you don't get to the finals or get to a conference championship, you're not you're just not going to stay together. And they had played together going into 23. They had played together for 5 years at this point, been to a couple of conference finals, hadn't gotten over the hump, been to a finals, and it just didn't work out. So I do think that sometimes the grass is not always greener. And for his sake, I do like the fact that he kind of understood that and then decided to stay with the Celtics.
Yeah. And it's interesting that he had the thought and was like, nah, let me relax. Because sometimes players don't, and you get a Kyrie situation where they leave and they're like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I sense another situation similar to this looming very soon, and it is also in that conference. And we have also seen before in the past, seen where this player or his representation requested a trade. That's either going to be someone like Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell. They only have so many more years left of not making the Eastern Conference Finals and not making the finals. I think, honestly, this is probably the last year where this is going to happen.
Well, it's funny you say that. That is literally the same situation because last summer we had a report that Darius Garland low-key wants to trade, and now he swears he never wanted to trade, but that report did exist via Shams Charania, who clearly got that from a certain agent, I'm sure. So like that was conveyed in a not so subtle fashion. And then they have a season where they have a new coach and it clicks beautifully. And all of a sudden, oh, we can exist together. This is actually a great fit. And Donovan Mitchell defers to Darius Garland and we get a magical season where we get 64 wins.
Yeah.
They didn't win the championship, obviously, but that is almost like an exact situation. Yeah. Like exact same spot.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Chase McGrady because this is very clearly like, bro, I was playing with bums. I promise you, stay where you're at. Please don't go. Stay. It is so much more fun to play with good players than to be giving up 3-1 leads in the first round.
Does T-Mac have a ring?
Who?
T-Mac.
Well, 2014, I think he technically got
he has
one.
like
He didn't get one because T-Mac came into playoffs and you have to be in the regular season to get the ring.
I need at least I need whatever low tier role players, all three of them, to give their ring to Jaylen Brown or to T-Mac because they don't deserve it. T-Mac did more for that team than you did.
Never mind. Okay. I was in the chat for a second. We have a tweet giving us a reason why Steph Curry reportedly left Under Armour. Apparently, he was reportedly frustrated that Under Armour couldn't land Caitlin Clark and felt they didn't invest in his brand enough.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what he means by not investing in his brand enough. Because isn't that like their entire basketball operation is his brand?
Essentially, but also that may not. Like Under Armour doesn't feel like a basketball brand, and so it wouldn't shock me if they didn't do anything to really push Under Armour. And had they invested more, they probably could have got some better designers. Because for years, almost a decade, you had some terrible shoes, and they probably could have got that. Also, I'm sure not landing Caitlin Clark is like, hey, if we ever want to push this, now would be the time. And the deal that she got from Nike wasn't even like. It was reported. I think it was 8 years, $28 million.
Which, the numbers are public for that.
I don't know. I saw a tweet, but I think that's what it was.
Yeah, the numbers.
You know me. I saw a tweet had big bold letters. You got me. You got me.
I saw an IG graphic, big white letters.
You got me. Say Cheese TV news.
I didn't want to say it.
That's funny. I understand, Curry. If this is like true,
they offered Caitlin Clark $100 million. She turned it down. I don't know, man. That's what the streets are saying.
Who are the athletes signed under Armour that like are related to Curry's brand?
I don't know. I think it's De'Aaron Fox.
Just De'Aaron Fox and that's it. Yeah. Like he should have left years ago, bro. That is damning.
The Sacramento Kings are reportedly willing to trade anyone on their roster except for Keegan Murray and Nick Clifford.
Tear it down. Tear it down.
Clifford, untouchable asset. Hell yeah.
I'm like dying to see this team blow it up out of like, I don't want to watch this roster anymore. And when I watch my obligatory Kings games, I'll be very happy when it doesn't have this combination of players. But man, have I ever seen a more dreadful list of assets to sell off? What the fuck are you getting for DeMar DeRozan? What the hell are you getting for DeMontis Sabonis, Malik Monk, Russell Westbrook? Like, this is going to be the most underwhelming sell-off ever.
This is a nasty fire sale, bro. They finna be selling them out in the streets, man, at this point in time. Because who is trading for DeMar DeRozan?
You know what this is? This isn't even a sell-off. This is a collection of salary dumps. They're going to trade all their picks to salary dump all these people.
Yeah, I want them to blow it up, but also I want them to just get terrible value for everybody. I want to see how bad the rebuild can go.
And they somehow draft like the only bad player in the lottery this next year. They draft whoever the next T-John Salon is.
Like, let's trade. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And even Russell, he's not getting anything. So you got 5 players, your whole starting 5. And if you
realize that was their whole starting 5.
if you trade like your starting 5 and you get like 2 first-round picks back.
Oh man, that's stinky.
Because like I'm personally, I'm not giving up more than 1 first-round pick for Sabonis.
You know what's funny? It says except for Keegan Murray, who's like 25 now.
He has the most trade value.
And like, if you keep Keegan Murray, what the fuck are you gonna do
I
with
don't
him?
even know because I don't know. I don't know if he's overpaid or not. It's weird.
He's not cheap. But like,
Yeah.
even if you keep him and you have this terrible team that you're going to rebuild with, what the fuck are you doing, Keegan Murray and E. Clifford leading your team? Like, he's old enough that I feel like you might as well trade him too.
What happened to veteran leadership?
From Keegan Murray?
Yeah, I'd like
Been
him
in the
to be
league
one
for
of my
3 years. I
vets.
don't know if I call him a veteran.
He's an old rookie.
Yeah. So like,
But he's also had the age and dog years just being out there. So he's seen so much.
Exactly.
It's really like 7 years of NBA experience.
Yeah.
like if you trade Zach LaVine and DeMontis Sabonis and Keon Ellis and you're like full on rebuilding, like tearing it down to the studs and doing a Wizards rebuild with no good players, why the hell would you keep Keegan Murray there when it's going to be 3 years before you're somewhat relevant again, at least? I mean, I guess you can have Keegan Murray when he's 28 and like, never mind. I guess it's fine,
You
but
said what? At least how long?
at least 3.
At least 7.
Jeez, man.
At least 7.
You
Yeah,
might
so-
as well get 2 first-round picks for Keegan Murray.
They said they got negative motion. Exactly. They hustle backwards. They do not do anything in a positive light.
Ooh, shout out to Philly Loving Ginger for tipping tipping $50. He said, it's been a while, but I'm back. And we appreciate you coming back. It has been a while since we
breaded.
saw your name pop up.
Philly
He's ready.
Loving Ginger. It's been too long since I
I
said
did
that
miss you.
username.
Shout out. I missed you a lot.
Facts.
I missed you a ton. You know who else? Actually, I shouldn't say I miss him. You know who I'm
He
enjoying?
also, that reminded me. Kevin Galicki. Where have you been?
You're right. It's been
And
a
shout
long
out to
time.
Die for tipping $10. He said, unrelated to the Kings, but how do you guys feel about AD to the Heat? Feel like people forget Bam AD was a disgusting front court in the Olympics and would be the best front court in the league, at least defensively. I wouldn't hate that, I guess, if any team was going to take the gamble on him. I don't know what the salary would look like to make that happen.
You want to trade?
No, I'm not trading Tyler Hero for Anthony
Yeah,
Davis.
it's like what the fuck?
But then again, I'm not the biggest Tyler Hero guy. So like, if they
I
did,
would
I
do
was
that.
like, I live, but ideally, I want all 3 of them.
That's
You
yeah.
can have a
that's-
Bam Adebayo, Norm Powell, and AD big three.
It's kind of filthy, but not in a meaningful way to like win a championship or anything. But that fit is kind of nice.
Trading Hero for AD at this point.
No,
That just
feels
sounds like bad process.
and they wouldn't
Yeah.
they wouldn't trade Hero. So I don't know what the other money is in there because obviously it wouldn't be Hero. But I don't dislike the idea of Bam and AD.
Trading Norm Powell.
No.
Why not?
Honestly,
I mean, why not? I guess if you really want to.
I think I would.
Nah.
I'd be open to it.
I don't think he has the money. That's what I'm saying now. Like
Oh,
he's gonna
true.
be a free agent.
Okay.
Yeah, not the worst idea in the world, Die.
Yeah.
I love Colin Knivel. It's time I come forward with my truth. I love this white boy. He is dangerous. In the last 4 games, he has 28 points, 26 points, 28 points, 24 points. This is not a normal rookie. I agree. This white boy is
Mhm.
dangerous, and I think this is clearly an all-star.
I think he has definitely like that potential for sure. I love one of my favorite things to do is see college players who are like super cooped up into their corner, literally in the corner in college where they're playing with a bunch of other star players. He played with, of course, like Cooper Flagg, Malawas, and they had other like primary ball handlers who they just would naturally rather prioritize. And I love seeing guys like him just sprout up out of nowhere. The last time, or one of the last times in recent-ish NBA history when this happened, is someone like Devin Booker who played with just nothing but star-studded guys, and he just put the ball in his hand a little bit more, and he's able to do damn near everything on the court. Khan is doing the same thing. He's spectacular all around, damn near on all 3 levels. Great body control. He's fucking sound when it comes to his ability to finish at the fucking paint. He's just Connor's a good guy, man. Good guy.
He plays the game the right way, and
Yeah.
I like it.
I said on our Hot Takes episode that by the end of next year, Khan is going to be the best player on the Hornets. I can say that right now.
He's the best
Yeah.
player on the Hornets. Fuck it.
He's number one, and his success and his rise, and the fact that he has been able to establish himself so quickly. If I were the Hornets front office, I would feel so much peace about it because now
Yeah.
it allows me to go into conversations around LaMelo, around Brandon Miller with a little bit more of a clear head and not thinking of them as like, saving graces of just these are the players that we have. Do we think that they're going to contribute to winning or not? And we can look at them in an honest way. And if you feel like you have to move off of Brandon Miller just because he hasn't been healthy enough for you, again, not his fault, but that's just the reality. And then with LaMelo, we can trade him. Let's do it.
I don't think you can move off Brandon Miller. It's a little hasty.
Just
Brandon Miller needs more
Just
time.
have-
At least more than LaMelo.
There's no moving off of
I'm
Brandon Miller
just
But I
talks.
do agree with you. I am focusing on Khan. Khan is the face of my franchise. I'm building around you. I draft another point guard.
can I get a second round pick for Salon right now?
No.
No, why would
I
it?
won't give you a ham sandwich for Salon. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to recoup any assets I can. That was a
Fuck
miss.
no.
I give
What?
this buddy.
That was a miss.
And I give you knuckle sandwich.
Shout out to
what the fuck?
Shout out to Ive Avocado for tipping $15. Appreciate you. I'm noticing the link is working again. The past couple of streams, they've been saying the link wasn't working to donate. I didn't do anything about it because I keep forgetting. Shout out that working again. But yeah, listen, last 15 games, 20 points per game, 59% from 2, 42% from 3. The question is not, is this a good player? Is this a good shooter? Is this a good scorer outside of the 3? All that is clear. I'm wondering what the scoring ceiling is now. Because, like, obviously the athletic limitations are the athletic limitations. He's not like the fastest guy, the burstiest guy or anything. Can you score in this way and get to like 25 plus points per game? I can't wait to find out.
I think you can't.
Five's a lot, man.
I can't wait to find out either way.
Like we always say, when you are fundamental and you play the game the right way, and you're just such a smart, such a smart player, and you understand the game. When that happens, yes, you can score 25.
Is this Paul Pierce? Yes or no?
25 is a lot.
Yeah, why not?
Man. If he does this, if he gets to 25, he has to do some like shameless stuff on the court. Things
I don't
that we
think so.
all hate to. I think so, yeah.
Well, do you think Klay Thompson could have averaged 25 in his prime?
Yes.
Then there's no reason Con can't. Obviously, a different type of player. Not going to say it's Klay Thompson this
different.
year, but like in terms of that style of play of quick trigger threes, he can do more slashing than Klay ever did. So if you think Klay could do it, I think he could probably do it. Which granted, 25 these days isn't what it once was. So let me not like say 25 like it's some insane thing to finish these days. Like,
But that's honestly perfectly fine. Like I don't think he's ever going to be one of like the 4 best scorers in the league who are averaging 28, 30, 33, right? Like that's not going to happen. 25 is a very respectable.
Bro, Denny's averaging like 26 or something like that.
he's
So I
but
think
he's
so.
a free throw merchant. I don't know if Con's going to be that level of free throw merchant.
I think if he can get to the line, right now he goes to the line like 3 times a game. I think he can make that like 6.
Three's not too bad for a rookie.
Yeah.
I can't wait to monitor the ceiling of Con. Like we knew he'd be good. We knew he was one of the highest floor rookies in this class. But there is at least 2 superstars up top in Flag and Harper. So I think we probably under talked about like the star potential of Con, which I don't even know is under.
Not even
about.
no one really thought that he had this level of potential.
Yeah, because like why would we, right? Like it wasn't really like foreseen. Like people were there's some people that were like, listen, don't sleep. That's gonna be the best player in class and whatnot. Like that existed, but I didn't really I don't feel like we overlooked him. This is just a stunning development that I'm curious to see where it's gonna go.
This is a humongous blessing for the Hornets organization, man. After all the instability that they have, all the incompetency that they showed through the draft, through LaMelo and all that, and Brandon Miller just not being there too, reckless injuries happening to guys like Grant Williams, Miles Bridges is still like existing on your team too. This is what they needed. Connor's on your team. That's some healing, man.
And also, what's funny is they tried to get Dalton Connect last year's draft. They ended up picking Salon over him. And then obviously Lakers took him. And they tried to trade for Dalton Connect later that season. This is Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect was good and was physical and like was the ideal version of Dalton Connect while being 3 years younger. This is the exact play style they wanted. And they saw the vision with that one, found the better white boy, and he's a million times better.
That is hilarious, man.
And I'm stuck with the other one. That didn't work out. He is the most unphysical defender I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
He's so bad on defense. Like the off-ball awareness, I'm like, I can see in your eyes that you don't know what you're looking at. Like that is a deer in headlights, and he moves around on defense.
You deserve this.
And like he doesn't move side to side. As a driver, he's so stiff. Like he's not good.
Did you know that the Lakers have?
That was a fun bit while it lasted.
Yeah.
Too bad the guy sucks.
Irony, I love it.
What else is next? What else is on
these
here?
comments?
Oh,
Flag, Harper, Edgecomb is what people say. Oh yeah,
wait, in terms of rookie of the year race?
yeah. Or
Flag has been much better as of late.
You said because there's 2 like clear superstars in Flag and Harper.
Oh yeah, I didn't count VJ as like a clear superstar. Obviously, he has that potential, but like those 2 top guys were like the 2 top guys. And yeah, even VJ adds to that. Why we didn't talk about Concanibal star ceiling as much.
And also at this point, I mean Derek Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this is a good ass draft class.
Yeah,
Dude, that last draft class had us in hell, man.
The Toronto Raptors have won 7 straight games. their longest win streak since 2022. You keep saying this. They're a good team.
No, they are. I just want to antagonize.
I know they're the most easy to antagonize fan base in the world. Nobody in the fucking planet has a bigger chip on their shoulder than a Toronto Raptors fan.
Call me when you win 15 in a row. Then I'll pay attention.
Now, granted, look at the teams they've beaten. Nets, Wizards, 76ers, Hornets, Pacers. Good Cavs win. Nets.
Don't give a damn.
Not a murderer's row of opponents by any means, but they're playing good-ass basketball. Their defense was so rough the first 5 games that I was worried. They've largely got it together. They look like a well-coached team again. This whole Darko style they brought in last year with this very free-flowing offense that does some similar stuff to what Spo does in terms of like really, really spreading the ball out and having a lot of people attacking closeouts and doing a lot of motion. It's working. These big forwards attacking the paint is working.
This is exactly what we thought could happen when you actually get a legitimate score. Like having people play outside of their position, especially when you're like rebuilding or retooling, it really can shift a lot of how you view a player. And so, yes, I do have to start recalculating my Scotty Barnes takes. Right, you do have to do that because he has.
Welcome back to the agenda.
Because he has been better. Also, I still am always gonna hate on him just because you put him above Brunson that one time. So like there is
Brunson got better, okay,
Yeah.
but
it's a different Brunson these days.
But this is like they're ultra solid, and I think like we knew that one team in the East was going to also jump up and take advantage of a very soft conference. They are very clearly doing it. So I don't even care. They could have played the Nets 7 times in a row. You got to win 7 games in a row to do it, and that still takes like some type of competency. So shout out to them for doing that.
Yeah, I don't remember why I had them in my season predictions list at all.
Low.
But I do remember after that being like, you know what? I think like when it comes to having 2 teams in both conferences who I'm kind of buying in on super low, the Suns in the West, the team for me was definitely the Toronto Raptors. After that predictions episode, I did feel like this team had potential to be like at best case scenario a fucking 5th seed if everything went perfectly with them. If Brandon Ingram was the high octane scorer that we all know that he can be. Now he is shooting like 29% from the 3-point line, but needless to say, like that hasn't been needed to be a part of his game just yet. And Scotty Barnes is just like being fully unleashed as like the ultimate Swiss Army knife type guy.
I mentioned Raptors fans being the most insecure. I see someone in the chat right now saying crazy the praise the Raptors are getting when Heat get trashed for doing the same thing. I'm sick. Who is trashing the Heat for having a new offense? All anybody's saying is it's good and it's like cool to see. And who is saying the Heat should be slandered for this offense?
They're saying Emmanuel quickly needs his apology. Yeah, calm down.
I'm not apologizing to Emmanuel quickly. He's doing his job. What do you mean?
Yeah, congrats on playing good.
For the first time in years, they gave you a contract for no reason.
Not even no reason. Like it was we liked it at the time. We were like, okay, take a bet on a guy who you view as your guy, and he proceeded to be bad. Congrats for doing what you should do.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, nobody ever said Emmanuel quickly could never be good.
He did say Mo explicitly was hating on the Heat. I did absolutely say that. I was hating for no reason.
Yeah, Mo hasn't stopped hating on the Heat. Yeah, he doesn't count.
Yeah.
Mo just decided he hates the Heat.
Yeah, they were the team I was hating on for that.
He just decided one day.
Exactly.
It's just fuck him.
I just said it wasn't sustainable.
Apologize to Jameson Battle.
Absolutely not.
That's how the comments be acting. Every time there's a comment section that you don't love someone's team, that's like the funniest thing about making sports content of any sort. Is that there's always somebody in the comment section saying, apologize to my team because you didn't say we're winning the finals this year.
That's funny, right?
I wonder what other forms of content creation are like in that regard. Like in sports specifically, it's impossible to please everybody, you know, because you can only say one team is going to win a game. So like there's always going to be people that say, you're the devil, you're going to hell because you don't think my team is the best. Like I do. I wonder if like hip hop creators are like, I don't know.
Bro, you don't. Oh, man. Yeah.
Do food vloggers have the same type of experience?
Yo, what's the beef in the food blogging scene?
Then we got like Portillo's fans versus Portillo's haters. The other ones, it's all war. Like, I wonder what the built-in haters are for other content creations.
I know back in the day, it used to be Xbox versus PlayStation.
You are old.
Way long
You were
ago.
so unk for saying that.
Hey, man. Hey, man. For a second, I was on Team Xbox, and then I got converted over once I found out that I could play online for the free.
He said, "You better apologize to my steamed casserole right now." Apologize to Popeye Jones.
Popeye Jones, get out of my face.
Okay. That is the end of all the news stories we have on here today. But we're not done with the stream though. Thanksgiving is 3 days from now. We're recording this. This stream is on Monday, November 24th. In honor of Thanksgiving, I want us to sit down and pick 10 things in the NBA that we're thankful for.
I'll get my list.
Chat, while we're doing this, I want you guys to spam up things you're thankful for in the NBA. I will go first, and we'll take turns, go one by one. First thing that I'm thankful for, Nico Harrison's ego. I don't know where I would be without my sweet Luka Doncic in my life. And every day I wake up, I look at the TV, I see SportsCenter on, and I remember Luka Doncic as a Laker. And I think I'm going to make a mural in my room to Nico Harrison. I got to light the candles, like the Catholic Mexicans, and put it at my doorstep. Because I got to praise Nico Harrison every day.
You finna high five Luka every day?
Yeah, every time I walk out, high five Nico.
Oh my gosh, man.
Nico, you died. You may have died for your sins, but you have always blessed my life.
Speaking about blessing lives, man, let me get this out the way too. Joe Dumars has done wonders and miracles for my life personally, man. Again, I keep on saying this, not only giving us one potential lottery pick in their own, but 2 lottery picks, and so giving us the rights to Milwaukee's best first round pick best pick this or next offseason has been amazing for me, because Milwaukee's sliding their ass, and the Pelicans have been ass all year long, bruh. And you guys know, out of all of us, all of our organizations, all of our franchises, I am in the most need for some type of positivity shining on my face, bruh. And
Donovan,
he brought it to me.
Do you have a stupid ass GM to be thankful for?
I actually don't.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I actually don't. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, I don't. But what I am thankful for, obviously, Jaylen Brunson, my captain. And then I am very thankful for the Wizards. You've always given me wins whenever I needed it. Always there. Whenever we're down on our luck, we can always go to Washington, get ourselves a dub. So thank you to the Washington Wizards for being the incompetent team that you are.
Thank you to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for winning the championship last year. If you didn't, I would have got slandered relentlessly for being super loud about the fact they were going to win, doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down about 5 times over. Thank you for getting the job done and not blowing it in the Game 7 of the finals. I would have had a bad summer.
I would like to give my next thank you to the NBA specifically. Thank you for changing the half-court heave rule. Not counting missed heaves has made the league so much more fun, because everyone is trying to make half-court threes, full-court threes.
Oh, you're a dork for real. That's a real NBA sicko thing to say.
I love it, bro. These players used to care about their three-point percentages. And trust me, there are still dummies out there in the league currently who don't know that rule change and still don't go ahead and throw it up. But for the ones who have, it's more points on the board, more buckets.
I will say, the longer we've gone on with the rule, I have turned to the other side and just been like, man, y'all are soft for caring about that. Like that is kind of crazy. I thank you also just to the NBA in general. I'm glad that we have this league, the game of basketball, so that I can have fire edits on TikTok, because these guys are working, man. This is awesome. I can watch an edit of any player instantly. My favorite player.
Thank you to the guy who made that Creed remix of the Kendrick song for all the Creed edits out there with the NBA stuff.
You're going to work. If you've made a Love Me edit in the past week, I've watched it. I've consumed it. I can't get enough.
I'm thankful that Kawhi Leonard did not choose the Lakers. I'm thankful that I don't have to be the fan base praying for Kawhi Leonard's knees to work. I'm thankful that him choosing the Clippers led to them being miserable for 5 years. That's been real fun. I'm thankful that him choosing the Clippers led to Shai going to OKC and them putting together an amazing team to watch, for me to be a fan of. That's been fun. Everything good in my life has completely started with Kawhi Leonard looking at LeBron and saying, I don't want to play with you.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. I am thankful for experiencing. He doesn't do it anymore, but Woj, bro. We got to experience the Woj era over the last, 15, 16 years or so. And now these days we have a bunch of solid reporters, but nothing will ever compare to Woj bombs.
Have you seen the conspiracy theories?
What is it?
They're saying that NBA Centel is actually Woj's burner.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
No, they're also saying the stream started 67 minutes ago.
Are they?
Yep.
As fast as you can right now. Do it.
I can't. I thought about it.
I am, unlike some other people in the world, I'm actually very thankful for the Europeans in the NBA.
Okay.
You've taught me geography. I would have never known about Serbia, Slovenia, Lithuania, all of them over there, all the Balkan countries. I have a new appreciation for your country and just a general sense of where you are on the map. I would have never known that without your 6'7" wings, your 7 footers. Thank you to the Europeans.
I'm not gonna lie. You say that?
God.
You say
It's
that?
real.
You say that. Put a gun in the back of my head, tell me to spot 5 Balkan countries on the map, I'm dead. I still can't do it.
But I can still be like, okay, kind of over there.
You have a general sense of region now.
No,
which
you've
is
heard
beautiful.
the names. I know for a fact you can't put Serbia on a map.
You don't know me.
But that's not important though. At least he knows their existence now.
Okay. Maybe I might have gone 20 more years without thinking about Lithuania once. If not for Kristaps Porzingis.
Exactly.
Kristaps, thank you, man.
I'm not going to lie. Because he got drafted in 2015, 16, wherever that was. I don't know if I was even knowledgeable that Lithuania was a country.
I don't think I know anything about Lithuania besides the fact that Kristaps Porzingis was from there and got beat up on the street there once.
I couldn't tell you 2 things about them other than the color of their flag. It's like yellow and like a maroon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that.
Oh, he's from Latvia, not Lithuania. Fuck, I got that wrong. See, I don't know shit about
Oh,
Lithuania.
Lithuania
Even
is
then.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Now look at that. 2 countries that we just got hip to because of the Europeans
He's
in the
Latvian.
NBA.
This thing is
Shout out to
Latvian.
them. Shout out to
That's
them.
Wrong
funny.
L. I don't know shit about Eastern Europe. Is it Eastern Europe? I think it's Eastern.
Don't ask me.
Is it West? If it's no, yeah, because Western Europe is like London and
Notice
UK
how
and
I
shit.
just said the Europeans. I like that. Also, I know of Lithuania. And here's you said that the reason why I know about Lithuania also. Big Sean has a song called Lithuania.
Oh my god! Kill him.
It's him and Travis Scott on it. Not bad.
Ew.
Someone said your guys' American education really shows. Facts. But then again, I've learned 50 states. I can't imagine also having to learn that many countries. Why would I need to learn about Latvia in school?
Also, yes, and people have also made this point before. Everybody over there, y'all be going on holiday and think that it's cool. Everything is like 2 hours away. You could drive for 11 hours, never leave Texas, right? It is so much easier to have access to all these other countries. I'm sure you do have a better sense of where you are if instead of just being in the middle of like a desert or just cornfields for hours, y'all haven't been down here.
I think me learning about Maryland is the same thing as learning from the UK learning about Lithuania.
If they knew how much pride Texans have, like that's a country.
It'll drive them crazy, man.
Y'all don't understand it.
Okay.
That's funny, man.
Next one. I don't even know it's my turn anymore.
I got one.
Go for it.
I am thankful for Sam Presti being the repo man of the NBA currently because he is forcing every single team to be on their P's and Q's. Shit, bro. You don't know this. I don't know this shit. Like, bro, the other day I got an email. It was fishy. It was scammy. It said Sam Presti in there. It was just some random other NBA thing, but I thought I owed him a first-round pick, bro. I'm scared for my life sometimes. You might owe him a first-round pick.
Someone said Norwegians use Texas as a hyperbole, like Yucatan.
What?
He shot that shit from Texas. What does a Norwegian accent sound like? I
don't know. I'm not even gonna try it.
I wanted to bait you into trying. Imagine that I shot that shit from
He
Texas.
shot that shit from Tomball, man.
And that's actually really cool.
That's crazy, bro.
I am thankful for Joe Mazzulla for being batshit insane and giving me lots of funny memories to laugh at. That man is a madman and has led to nothing but good things for me.
That is true. Shout out Missoula. Also, in the same way, and this is why they're on the same list, the same way that the Europeans have put me on to some geography, shout out to the small markets in the NBA for giving me a glimpse into what your culture is like. I would never, ever visit Sacramento, but I feel like I kind of know what the city's like because of Kings fans.
Yeah.
You guys are up.
Hey, tell me what number 8 says, what I wrote down.
Number 8 says that I wasn't born in Sacramento.
I thank God that I'm not a Kings fan.
I would never, ever.
I'm going to pick out 10
Touchdown.
separate religious deities and thank them all that I'm not from Sacramento. I thank God that I was born in Los Angeles, not Sacramento. Every day I'm like, fuck, I could have been a Kings fan. If shit would have broke differently, I could have been a Kings fan, and that would have been the worst path I could have went in life.
Fuck, man.
You know those memes where it's like the baby and he's like, oh, I hope I get born to something good. And then the next one comes out, it's like, damn, I'm in Colleen.
Man, Sacramento. All I know about them is watching Lady Bird and the Kings.
Okay, I think I have one more.
I got several more.
Listen,
I'm thankful to be born at the same time as Victor Wembanyama.
Glaze, continue.
I'm thankful to be born at the same time as Victor Wembanyama. This is a God amongst men. I'm so glad I get to see the prime.
I am glad. Very thankful for the NBA unks to continue unking. James Harden dropping 55. You got CP3 just making an appearance. Steph Curry being like 37 years old, putting up like 27 a game still. Bruh, we don't get this no more. This is like the last ounce of my childhood that I'm holding on to. When they're gone, it's over with.
Sounds like Colleen mentioned. I went to high school in Colleen. That's why he said that. I was thinking you said Colleen. I was like, that's the most niche shit ever. Nobody in the chat's going to know what you're talking about. Yeah. Nobody but me.
That's funny, bro.
That's where I'm from in Texas.
That brother feels seen for the first time, man.
Yeah, we got one Colleen fan. He's like, what?
It's like, oh my God, we made it.
Colleen, stand up.
I lived there from 7th grade to 12th grade. What else am I thankful for? LeBron James.
On the same lines, Steph Curry.
Austin Reeves on the same lines.
Gotcha. Nice. Guys, we've had beef in the past. Shout out to my Canadians, man.
What?
Shout out to them.
Why?
Listen, we go back and forth sometimes. You know, I be hating on y'all, but shout out to y'all. Y'all really do be holding it down. Shout out to the Canadians.
Not even NBA related. Just shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada.
You must have got some threats, bro, before this show. What the hell?
Oh no, I walk untouched in Canada. Don't worry about that.
Sorry, I'm not checking in. I walk untouched.
Oh my God.
Don't worry about that.
I am good.
Oh man.
Montreal knows me. So.
I'm thankful for Tyrese Halliburton for single-handedly allowing me to have one of my most cherished memories as an NBA fan, and that's watching him game the Knicks and watching Donovan melt down for a week straight. It was meltdown after meltdown after meltdown after meltdown. I don't even think I knew that it was possible for one person to melt down that many times in that consecutive of a fashion, but I got to see it, and I thank Tyrese Halliburton for that.
Very true. I am so thankful that I got to witness the last few years of prime Joel Embiid as a scorer, man. That shit is never happening again in NBA history.
That's what I actually am thankful for. That people are going to forget about Joel Embiid and his legacy will not be honored. I'm going to make sure I remind people that is one of the best players to ever touch a basketball.
There was a video posted on Twitter the other day where Joel Embiid was just randomly shopping in Best Buy, and people pointed out in the video that he was just limping while he was pushing his cart, and I'm just like, oh man. Yeah, this is just so sad to see, bro. Put his line out there.
Yeah, I am as somebody who leans towards the hating side. I am very grateful that the NBA allows us to have consistent hate watches. There's games on every single night. There's multiple franchises that I really don't like, and anytime that I want, I could put on a game and hope for somebody to lose. Shout out to the NBA for that.
Not even hope. Somebody will lose.
That's also true. There's no ties.
It's up to you to decide. Are you happy
ties.
about it? It's up to you to find the silver lining in every loss and be happy to hate on someone.
Shout out to consistent hate watches.
Like, who lost last night? Who did you hate on last night? Last night, the games were the Jazz lost to the Lakers.
I actually don't hate them.
You could hate on Svi Mykhailiuk. I don't know why. It just seems something you would do. The Sixers lost. You could hate on Paul George.
Oh, always fun.
Hornets lost. Where do I begin?
You can't hate on them.
Where do I begin?
The Nets lost. Shout out. Always down to hate on the Nets.
Michael Porter Jr.
Clippers lost by 15.
Oh, where do we begin? The Magic lost.
And that's just on a Sunday.
That's on a random Sunday.
Tonight.
On the most polite of days.
Look at this. Tonight, in 45 minutes, the Knicks and the Nets play. Get to hate on the Nets back-to-back days. That's awesome. The Pistons are playing the Pacers. Don't think I will ever forget about the summer of what? What year are we? 25? I will never forget about 25 Pacers. I will hate you guys forever. They will lose tonight. Who else is losing? The Grizzlies. We can hate on Ja some more tonight. The Pelicans, for your sake.
We can't hate on Ja tonight. He's going to be on the sidelines.
Hate on him because he's on the sidelines. He's happening regardless.
Fair. 9 o'clock, nightcap. Timberwolves at Kings. Get to see the Kings lose again. Every night is just something new.
You just get filled up with negativity every night, bro. You just get constant dosages, constant plates and stuff like that. Hate fed to you.
I love that. Also, shout out to the league. Unlimited drama. There's always something going on. Some people are fake tough guys. There's people are getting mad. There's always some pettiness. I love that there's always something going on.
I'm so thankful for. I hate it because it makes everyone's life so much more complicated. But I'm so thankful that Amazon, that NBC, and Peacock have rights to the league now because ESPN, they still be on bullshit. but the product has been slightly better.
What's number
bro.
6 say?
Number 6 says NBC's return to the game.
Because that means I have to
Yes!
think, that means I have to think less about ESPN. That's why it's so great. We get to finally get some good representation in our media partners.
Yes, fresh breath of air, bro.
Yeah, the NBC theme song, have to be thankful for it. That first night when they brought it back and the music kicked on, you saw the pre-roll where they had the narration by Bob Costas. I was like, this is what basketball's supposed to be like.
The
man.
feeling is restored.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
I legitimately got chills.
Yes, bro. We finally got like the saying goes like iron sharpen iron, bro. It was TNT versus
That's my favorite saying.
ESPN, and the whole time it wasn't even iron sharpening iron. It was like Klay sharpening like Play-Doh. Same thing. It's like they're not doing none, bro. And now we got ESPN getting creative, creating segments like Coach's Corner with Tim Legler. Bruh, come on now, man.
They had to get out the mud. Oh shit, we gotta get serious for a second. And that's everything I'm thankful for.
I have one more.
What do you got?
The League Fits Instagram page. Shout out to you guys. You guys do. That's good work. I like all the League Fits All Stars. I like that. That's cool.
It's my favorite Instagram page.
Yeah.
With that being said, that is the end of the stream. Donovan, can you close it out with your fastest 6-7?
3, 2, 1. Yo,